We are back at the community stage live at PlayStation Experience 2015. I'm Anthony Carboni, joined now by Richard Wood, who is going to show us Brutal, which is the sequel to the 16-bit animal fighting game Brutal Paws of Fury. Is that correct?
That is spot on. Spot on.
No, this is amazing because this is a game that is taking a lot of its cues from very, very classic roguelike games.
Yep.
And Rogue itself, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah. So we should jump in?
Yeah, please do.
Awesome, man. So we're going to play the single-player game just now. We do have couch co-op and dungeon career. For the demo today, we're going to go with the single player. So we do have four characters, but I'm going to choose the Ranger for this demo. As with any sort of dungeon crawler roguelike, each of the characters have got their own unique abilities. For the demo at PSX, we've kind of unlocked all the skills.
Okay.
You see a little bit of everything. But you've got the warrior who's really strong, does a lot of damage, kind of slow. You've got the mage who's got a kind of long range. He's got the special abilities of magic. And you've got the ranger and Amazon who are kind of in the middle. They do a little bit of everything. So we'll jump in right now.
Okay.
And let's do this. So when you start,
that's
nice,
great.
Right? Yeah. We did that the day before we came, so it's looking good though. So when you start, you've got nothing. You've got your bare fists.
Okay.
And you've got a torch. So the idea is you kind of just start destroying stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, this could be someone's house. I don't know, but I'm just trying to find stuff. So everything I destroy, I get experience for, and you can level up in the game. You can, you're not stuck with a certain class. So if you go a mage and you find an axe later on in the game, you can use that axe. You can level that skill up.
And become an axe mage.
Exactly, man. Those are
the most powerful of all the characters.
Yeah, exactly. So I got a key there, so I'm going to come out into this area. So obviously you mentioned sort of the heritage of roguelikes earlier on, so we kind of put that in there with the map we've got here.
Oh, nice!
So yeah, we've got that 3D world, we've got the 2D map, the kind of old style look, sort of a homage to the older games.
Wow, so that's great.
Thanks, man. So I got an enchanted ASCII there, and I think if I'm, okay, let's kill these rats. So I think about, So ASCII are the building blocks of the world. You basically collect all these letters, and you use those letters to make weapons. So you might have a sword that's got 5 V's for the blade and a T for the hilt, and you collect those to build it.
That's great. And is it all kind of just like visual like that? Where like, oh, if I put a bunch of V's on a T, it looks like a sword, so now I have a sword?
That's it, man. Yeah. So hopefully we'll find one soon. Oh. So this is one of the kind of common enemies of the game. I'm going to kind of just dodge over for a little bit. So it's kind of a simple enemy. He's a little bit weak. I'm going to kill him with my shield, kind of Captain America style. So you do have a shield in the game. You use it to block, but you can throw it as well. If you throw it, you can't block anymore. So it's kind of that risk-reward strategy.
Oh, it takes a little while to get back, too.
It does, yeah. So actually, this is one of the weapons here. So if I select this, you can see it's made from the letters, and the recipe is the I, the M, and the P. So once I collect those letters, I can build that weapon. And hopefully we'll find some of those. Oh, that's a rat.
Now and then
So I got an M there.
Okay, and does IMP, like, do you get those, like, will an imp drop I's, M's, and P's more often than other characters?
No, it is all random.
Random,
The full game is completely random.
Okay.
So hopefully this demo is nice to me. We'll find out, well, that wasn't that friendly. So you get these traps around the levels that you can hit yourself, or you can try to lure enemies to them and try and cause damage to them. So I'm going to take these arrows here, this kind of Indiana Jones style plinth, and this is one of the challenge rooms. So basically a random enemy will drop in, and it's a spider. And the only way to get out of here, hit me with his web. So the only way to get out of here is to kill this enemy, and get the key from him. Please don't die on stage, please don't die on stage, never good. It'd be embarrassing to die in my own game.
Yeah.
I would,
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I know. So I did a special ability there. Every weapon has got a special ability. The fist is kind of like ground pound, where it does less damage, but it hits everyone in the area. So we've got some zombies here who, if I punch, you see they're coming back to life. So I kill them with fire.
Okay.
Earlier on I mentioned that I had a torch, which is unlit. So I'm going to hit this flame there, light my torch, and now I can just destroy those zombies.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
And I'm noticing as we're killing everything, we're getting field guide entries as well.
Yes.
So we're able to look up strengths and weaknesses and things?
Exactly, yeah. So every time you discover an enemy, you get a field guide, and then you can find pages in the world that tell you their strengths and weaknesses, so later on you can figure out how to defeat those enemies. So this is a health tree here. These are random in the game, but every time you hit it, you get health back. So I'm going to take that, because I don't want to die live on stage. So we've got an enemy over here. I'm going to dodge over, and just punch in the back. So the game is 26 dungeon floors long. I'm on floor 1 right now. So it starts off a little bit easy, and then obviously we kind of add more enemies into the mix, combinations of enemies. You might have an imp on his own and 2 skeleton archers. You got to kind of dodge them, the arrows, trying to get the close combat. So I'll try and get to the next floor. Oh, some armor, nice. So armor auto-equips, and you take less damage. It does degrade over time, though.
Gosh, the design is so wonderful.
Yeah,
I love what you're doing within the constraints of using ASCII characters.
No, it's really great. The guys have done a really good job. Perfect. So actually, I got the letters there to build the weapon. So let's go and build this sword. So you can see there, I've got the alphabet on the bottom row, and the weapon's made from the letters. So now I just craft it, and those letters actually create the weapon.
So as long as we've found the letter once, we have...
You've got it forever.
We've got it forever,
Exactly,
an unlimited supply to make things.
Exactly. Now, obviously, if you die, you lose it all and start again. But for this run, we've got everything. I also got an enchanted letter there, so I can actually enchant this weapon, which makes it a fire sword.
That's
now
great.
Now I'm pretty strong. I'm feeling good. I mentioned that all weapons have got their own special ability. So with the sword, I can do a more radius attack. And we got a lance here. So again, that's more complex. You need more letters for that, but it does more damage as well. And some more armor. As I mentioned in the game, everything's random. So on this run, I might find a sword and a lance. On the next one, I might find an axe or a bow. It's completely different every single time you play, which makes demoing it quite nerve-wracking. So as I mentioned, you can block and take less damage, but if you also time your block, which I didn't do there, you can fire the bow back at the enemy. No, didn't work there.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad. I'm bad at this game. So let's kill these zombies. So you get this loot in the game, and you save this up, and at later points in the game, you find these god altars, and you can actually offer your loot to the gods, and if they favor you, they will give you an extra life. So if you die, you can reincarnate. But if they don't favor you, they will take your life, you take your money from you, and you kind of go back to having 0 gold. So this kind of risk-reward strategy of, do I offer my gold now, or do I wait till I've got a little bit more and do it at a later level?
Yeah.
Risk dying.
Because this does work like a classic roguelike where you do your run, and when you're dead, and you start over from start.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So we've got our challenge room here. Let's activate this. And we got an imp with a shield.
Stomach growls. So you've got like a hunger system too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
So when you're hungry, your special abilities. So that no. Oh, there we go. So your special abilities recharge slower.
Okay.
You need to manage your hunger. On the early levels, it's okay. It doesn't really cause much of a problem. But later on, you kind of more hordes of enemies. So you want to use special abilities more often. So that's some more armor. Nice. Let's head through here. So the earlier levels are always a little bit easier, always a little bit smaller. So I think I'm probably coming to the end of the level now, hopefully. And can jump to level 2 and kill some more stuff.
Nice.
This is the god altar that I mentioned earlier on. So I'm going to offer all my gold and hopefully get an extra life. Nice. So I got an extra life there. So now if I die, I'll reincarnate on the exact spot that I died. And this is the end of level 1. So we're going to jump in. And then your stats, so you can know what you did and how you progressed and what you kind of missed or didn't miss.
Ah, missed a couple enchanted ASCII there.
I did, yeah. So normally in the final game, you'll be killing all this stuff, destroying these objects, and you're getting loot, like XP for that, sorry. So you would use that XP to level up your skills. So a basic character can equip a sword, but to use that special ability I did earlier on, need to unlock that skill. So, but again, that's completely optional to the player. You might want to specialize in axes, spears, bows. You can kind of specialize as you want. So here are the kind of groups of enemies that I mentioned. So we've got the imp, who does the close range attacks. And then we've got the archers in the back, who are hitting me with their arrows. So you kind of need to dodge around them, try and avoid the bows. And what I did there was I actually jumped over him as the other guy shot at me, and so he hit his friend basically. So there's friendly fire in the game, so to speak.
Oh, that's great.
So I can craft the potion now, which I'm going to do. So potions actually work as they did in the old roguelikes, in that you have no idea what they are. So I think I can craft a green potion now. I can. So you can see at the bottom of the screen it says green potion. I have no idea what that is. I can drink it, or I can throw it at an enemy. So obviously if I drink it, it could be poison. If I throw an enemy, it could be health. So I have no idea what it's going to be. So I'm going to take the risk and throw it at an enemy and hope that it's nothing bad.
Okay.
And we'll jump over that trap there. Oh, so there's some enemies there. So let's throw this potion. Oh, right at them. Okay, so that was a potion.
You made him angry.
Yeah, so that was a potion of rage. So basically, that character now does way more damage and is a lot faster.
He's doing like unending special attacks now.
Yeah. So it does end eventually. So we're just gonna show my dodging ability here and try and not die. We might die. We're fine. So that thing has ended now. So that's an enchanted enemy. So he does poison damage to me. So I'll take the normal damage plus the poison damage as well. Oh man, I might die here. Oh no. Nah, we're fine. No one panic. We're gonna be good. So those drops there, when we were testing this game back home, I died to those more than anything else.
Oh
in this
really?
game. Yeah. So that's giving me a bit of a heart attack right now. But we're making it.
Well, this is awesome, Richard. Thank you so much for coming by and showing it off. Do you have a timeline? Do you know when we're going to be able to play Brutal?
Yeah, sure. So we're looking to launch of early next year. We don't have an exact date yet, but we're going to launch with single player. We've got couch co-op, kind of nostalgia of couch co-op, and we're going to dungeon creator as well, so you can make your own level and share them online. So more news soon.
Great, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Richard.
PlayStation